It's Coach AK back with another Success Tip Tuesday brought to you by Transformed Health Initiative. So on this Success Tip Tuesday, I want to talk about a certain mentality that many of us fall into based on our previous history, based on, what we've heard, what we believe to be true, what we believe to be best. And I see this mentality handicap so many people for so many years. And it's just really tragic because we really feel like we're doing what's right. We really feel like we know, but this mentality, like I said, can be a huge handicap. So what is this mentality I'm speaking of? I've kind of I've coined a term for it, but you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about if you try to better your health at any point in your life. And that is the "it worked before" mentality. Okay? It worked before mentality. So let me explain what this looks like. You have someone who, in past years, they went on, fat loss journeys, fat loss diets, wanting to improve their health. And so they used a certain way to get there, okay? They used a certain type of diet, let's say low carb, okay? We're going to pick on the low carb community for a minute. So they decided to go on Atkins, because it was popular at the time, or they went keto or low carb, or one of these variations of, low carbohydrate, no carbohydrate diets, and they had good success, okay? Let's say they lost 20 pounds over, however many months, and they felt a lot better, their blood markers looked better, all that good stuff. So what people typically do is they say, okay, well, because I was so successful with this, and maybe I was unsuccessful with some other diet strategies, this has to be the only way for me. This has to be the answer because this is what worked. All right. And just logically, when you look at that surface level, it does make sense. If you've tried X, Y, and Z and it didn't work, but then you tried A over here and it did work, then maybe A is the way to go for you. And that could be true. But the reason why this can be a huge stumbling block for people is if we do something, regardless of how successful it is in the immediate and the short term, if we're not able to sustain those actions and sustain those strategies over a long period of time, we have to really ask ourselves, did it actually work to begin with? Because our goal is not to just get a little bit healthier for a month or so. Our goal is to have lifelong health. We should be wanting to make a change to where we're not just doing it so we're ready for our swimsuit on vacation, although that may be a goal and a drive to get there, but it's so we can continue every year to show up in our swimsuit, feeling comfortable, being healthy, avoiding disease, avoiding, all these different negative health effects from not taking care of ourselves. So that should be the